Okay, so here we are in the TARDIS, and first of all, I just wanted to welcome all our new subscribers. We've had quite a few recently, which is fantastic, thank you, and we do hope you like the videos. So, this section is complete, so we've been doing the sections here, and what I want to show you first of all is what we've been up to, and then show you the dilemma I have. So here are all the tracks. And the idea is you come down here, I've shown you before, and you go off to wherever your portal is, go to your real world, and then you come back here to the nether, and you come back up here, and we go up 1, 2, 3, 4 or so, and we end up back here. So we've done that for all the tracks. There's 10 tracks on each of 4 sides, and we've now completed 3. So the north one's not finished, but here is the west one, and the idea being is that you have a load of tracks here, and we're going to put I'm going to put the coordinates up here to where they go to and whose place they go to. So this is my place, the mountain retreat, dragon slayers, jungle temple, etc, etc. And so you'd select your destination, which would be my place, which is selected, and then off we go. Now the only problem is that my place goes forward and then left. Now if I travel along here and then turn left, I'm actually going to cross the other tracks. So what do? Do I go over? Do I go under? Or do I cross them somehow? And is there a mechanism to do that? So we're going to have a look at my test area to see what we can do. So here we are. Here's my test area, and I've set up 2 tracks. A green track and a blue track, or cyan track, and the tracks of the green is going to cross over. Now the problem is, if you just lay the track down, this is the direction it wants to go unless it's attached to another track. So depending on which order you put these tracks down, to which order those tracks go, and you can't switch a track. So you can put power to a track but nothing will happen. So can you put power to a junction? Yes, you can. So you can put power to that junction and it switches that junction, but you can't power underneath the junction. So if I had my track coming this way, there's no way I can get to that junction because you have to have a free side to it. So it only does on a T-shape. So that's no good. So what else could you do? Well, you could go over or under. And so over here I've built a simulation. So here's my good friend Wooly. Oops, let's go around this way and come up here. So we have ourselves a couple of tracks. So these are our tracks in the nether, and we have a third track here running parallel to those 2, and what we want to do is we need to cross. So we're going to go under and it will go down here. So we've actually got designed so that the power is all hidden away, but it's at the same level as the yellow block. So I'll show you that. Oh, sorry, sheepy. Go the wrong way around. And the design here is to have this kind of all nether brick coming around here. Maybe that should be nether brick underneath there too, but we've got power. So that's an idea, and you'd get the green from the wall for the track going above, and the cyan, and then the steps would be kind of similar, and we'd actually use some nether brick to make the steps. So there are a couple of issues here. The only way you can power underneath this block here is to have a full block, so you'd have this kind of step up each time, which doesn't look good. So this one you can't power the full block. So what you have to do is you have to power underneath this block here. So if we go up, oops, we're powering under this block here, just there, and underneath that block, so the power transfers across. So that gives you a better design. I quite like the idea of this mimicking all the way around, but that's an idea. The only thing I've done wrong with this is I've done it the wrong way round. These are going the main tracks here, and we'd be going down. So if, oops, sorry sheepy, if we were to go down, we could actually, this is 10 blocks from the top, these normal tracks. If we went down, then the possibility that there could be just lava underneath, and we're going to have to do a lot of mining. If we go over the top, which is better, it would work. So because we have rails that go over the top. So that was one thought, and that would be how we'd build it, kind of, but the reverse way around. Those tracks should be, top track should be underneath, and the yellow track should be over the top. But apart from that, that would work. But then we had another idea. Well, can you not jump over a track? So let's have a quick look. So if I set up a track, and I put a track down here, oops, and make this track go this way, and I put another block here, can I jump a track? That's the idea. So I put that there, put some power rails here, put a redstone torch to power it up, jump in, and off we go. No. So we can't actually jump over one. However, if I do this, and make two, let's have a look, see what happens. I jump over, but I get stuck. So what I need to do now is make that powered as well. Well, that doesn't need power, but that bit does. And that should jump over, but I need power on that. So to get power on it, I have to put the power underneath it, because you can't put power at the side, it just does the track there. So power underneath does that. So we put a cart here, and off we go, and it works. So that's what we're going to do. So over here we've got some test subjects. There we are, and they're actually going up. So what we have is, because we want to jump 2 tracks, excuse me, we need to go 3 high. So here we go, 1, 2, and you bounce over that one, keep going, and then you land on this one, and the momentum is to take you forward, which is good. So there we have it. So we have a dilemma now, because I really like this idea. As Dragon Slayer said, can you go over the top and just jump the tracks? And I thought, possibly. So I quite like that, and that would then be encased in... Oh, so one thing you can't do is when you place a track on a block in mid-air, it will orientate the way it wants to. So you'd have to join, in order to fix this problem, you have to put another track here, and then you can join a track and then delete the track, and then it stays in the right direction. So that'd be quite simple to do, and this works, and the sheep are going round and round, and so all we'd have to do is this would all be encased in netherrack or nether brick if we wanted. So all this would be here, and you have your tunnels like that. So if you're coming along, this is what you're going to see. So, and you'd be along your tunnel, and you go up over the top, jump over, and you come down again. And so every time you wanted to go over a number of tracks, you'd have to do the same. So would it work? Well, these gaps have to be and we have 7 in between the tracks, so the other thing we need to work out is where the tracks are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the new track can start down here, and that would go through, so that would be fine. So we could actually do that, and the 2 tracks, which will be side by side, so we can actually go over 2 tracks here. So we could have the green and a yellow track going side by side, and then another track that jumps over the top. So the question is, do we go for this design, which is quite simple and probably easier to build, or do we go for this big design here where we have to go down and round like this? So views, please. Please give us your comments. If you know of a better way, or a way to fix this problem where you can actually cross tracks at the same level, then do let us know. But I don't think you can, because as soon as you come down this track you jump onto the other track. And the other thing I was going to do, final thing, is whether we use this design or not here, I'm going to put this design in little Bo-Peep's sheep amusement park and create an amusement park like that, because I think it would be really, really cool.